Hi, good morning. David DeHaas here for Living Waters. They asked me to make a video for you today talking about the juicers we use on the 10-day cleanse. Over the years, I've been juicing for probably at least 12 years that I can think of. There's two basic types of juicers on the market. There's a centrifugal force juicer that spins very, very fast, and there's a masticating juicer. People say, Dave, what's a masticating juicer? Well, I'm going to show you right now the Omega 8004, a masticating juicer. Okay, a masticating juicer, actually, if I get this on here correctly, all right, spins at a very, very low RPM. Now, I've been juicing this morning, and one of the reasons why we stay so doggone healthy and why our antioxidant score is so high, other than taking our life pack, of course, is because we juice every day. Now, this is the basic Jack LaLanne juicer, centrifugal force juicer. If you turn it on, it spins in a circular motion. Now, the Jack LaLanne, Jack LaLanne was an amazing guy, and he nursed himself back to health years ago as a scrawny 17-year-old. One of the things he did was juice. And, of course, he became famous for selling these juicers. It's a very simple, very inexpensive juicer. For a lot of people, I say, if you're just starting to juice, you want to get in the hang of it, it's a very inexpensive way to go. However, there are some cons to not getting the Jack LaLanne. Now, we have one, because sometimes you need more speed, especially when we're juicing for a lot of people. We'll use the Jack LaLanne sometimes. However, my preference is the Omega, because the Omega is a masticating juicer. Whereas this one spins at about 10,000 RPM, this one spins at 85 RPM. And it's very, very, very quiet. It's running right now. You can't hardly even hear it. But you see if you see that right there, the little worm gear is actually going down, and its little pusher here. And you can see it just squeezes the juice right out of the vegetable or the fruit, whichever may be the case. Now, it's not going very, very fast, so it takes you a little longer to make the juice. However, the neat thing about this is that you should not store juice in the Jack LaLanne. The Jack LaLanne, because of the force of the blades, the speed of the blades, it actually oxidizes the juice. Oxidizing means it creates free radicals that denatures your juice. So you got to drink it right away. You can't store it for a day or two. In the Omega juicer, or any masticating juicer, you can store your juices for up to 72 hours. This has been proven. Okay, don't take my word for it. It's been well proven. So if you are someone who's got cancer, had cancer, I wouldn't mess with this centrifugal force juicer. To get yourself back to health, I would definitely have a masticating juicer like the Omega. Now so I'll just show you here. I'm just doing celery, and you see it pretty much just takes it right through. Pretty easy to do. The only other negative about this juicer is that sometimes your vegetables are a little bit too big, so you've got to spend a few extra minutes prepping. Whereas in some of the bigger centrifugal force juicers, you've got a great big huge stroke. In fact, that one, small apples you can put in there, and bang, it's juiced. Okay, so that's kind of the pros and the cons. Better quality juice than the Mega juicer. Lower quality but faster, you get it done. So, any juicing is great. So, if you're hurrying in the morning, it's great to pop, zip a juice in there. But if you want to store it for a little while, I definitely recommend the Omega juicer. The Omega juicer, this is the 8004, I believe. It retails for $259 plus some tax and shipping. So, very, very inexpensive. They have a vertical juicer. I don't have it here today. But it actually takes up about this much counter space, so it's rather than sticking out here, so a little less counter space taken up. Does the same thing. It masticates it. It's $100 more roughly, a little over $100 more for that juicer. It's the newest one out. Quite frankly, I like the Omega 8004 or 6. Both great juicers. And the neat thing is, if you want to do things like nut butters, peanut butter, almond, those kind of things, the Omega 8004 or 8006, either one of those. That's the juicer to have. It can actually do that. The other neat thing about these juicers is that the Omega you notice when you do greens, like if you do wheatgrass, or in this case, got a leafy green here I'm going to do. All right. So here we go. Now in the Jack LaLanne juicer, you're not going to get hardly any juice out of this. You're going to basically waste the good money you've spent for your greens. This is organic, so it just won't juice it. You'll get some juice, but it's not very much compared to what happens in the Omega. It just literally gets every ounce of juice out of the plant. So And I just, you just poke it down there. It's got a little poker. And I've got the neat thing is got a screen here. You get a little foam or some fines sometimes. The neat thing about this little basket here, you've got a screen, and you can see there it's screening out some of the foam that you'll get when you juice. So it's very handy as well. But when the pulp comes out, the way to tell you got a good juicer is when the pulp comes out, how dry is it? I squish this, it's very, very dry. Compared to a Jack LaLanne juicer, it's very wet usually. So you're going to spend a lot more money on produce over time on a Jack LaLanne type centrifugal force juicer. So if you're in a restaurant, you got to make some juice fast for people, then great. You need a centrifugal force juicer of some kinds, and they range anywhere from $100 up to probably $500-600. A good masticating juicer is going to run you, $200 to $500. The most expensive on the market is a Norwalk. They've been around for a zillion years. At $2,400, but they use a press. That's a whole different story. Won't go there here. The Omega 8004, I love the juicer. It's great, it's simple, it's easy, it's inexpensive, and like I said, 15-year warranty. It lasts forever. The Jack LaLanne, I think, has got a 90-day warranty. So there, that tells you all the difference in the world. All right, Dave DeHaas for Living Waters. Thanks so much, and we've got them at the store. Give us a call.